Morning all, we are leaving Bonniewell and heading to Tennant Creek.
North.
Heading north Creek on the Stewart Highway.
Yet again.
Yet again. See you when we get there. Battery Hill Gold Mining and Heritage Centre. We didn't get to do the underground mine because we didn't book it in. It's only available a couple of days a week and today is not one of those days. But we had a bit of a look around their little museums. It was okay. The Tennant Creek Telegraphic Office, where messages were sent by telegraph line. Took up to 7 hours to get a message from Adelaide to England. And this is the homestead where everybody gathered and lived. And then you've got outer buildings like the other telegraph stations we've been to as well. And these are the food storage cellars where they kept all their fresh fruit, veggies that they grew, and meat. Termite mounds scatter the highway in the countryside. Just north of Alice Springs we started seeing them, and now we're just at the other side of Tennant Creek. Quite impressive. This termite mound has grown through the fence. The three ways. Don't buy fuel here. It's expensive. So the roads are just so long and straight. Hardly a curve in it. A slight hill here and there, not even really a hill, just a rise in the land. And we're driving into a headwind.
Big headwind, man.
A big headwind, you can feel it pushing.
It was originally on our side, now we've turned and it's straight at us. But we've done 130 something k's since we fueled up, and we've already gone through a quarter of a tank. We normally go 200 on a quarter of a tank. Whenever you travel this way, make sure you've got plenty of fuel. You never know when you're going to get a headwind like this one.
Yeah. We've made our way to the iconic Barkly Homestead. We'll stay here overnight before travelling on towards Cammoweal and Mt Isa way. Everything here that you might need for a day or two if you want to stop that long. There is a restaurant, a bar. There is the pool if it's really hot and you want to have a dip, and a cool drink in the shade of the cabana. Motel rooms, cabins over there. Couple of glass. Hello. Hello. Oh, there you are. He doesn't want to talk to me, but that's okay. On the left hand side you have unpowered sites. So you just pick a spot that you'd like to stay at. And on the right hand side you have all the powered and watered sites. There again you just select a site when you drive in. There's no booking particular numbers. And then there's plenty of toilet facilities and laundries around. So pretty good place to stop for a rest. Most of the sites are drive-through, so you don't even have to unhook, which is good for overnight stays. There is also a barbecue area out the back with a fridge, some tables and a sink to wash up. And here is the ever essential dump point. Goodbye, Northern Territory. We are back home in Queensland. Good afternoon, everybody. We have arrived at Cammoweal Lagoon. It's a lovely spot. No water sports allowed, so no swimming, canoeing, fishing, anything like that. It's like a wildlife sanctuary. Although someone's made a string rope in a tree for kids to jump in the water, we won't be doing that. So we travelled about 220 kilometres from Barkly Homestead to here, just outside Cammoweal. You can see the beautiful water lilies in flower. Purpley pink colour and the whites. They're really quite pretty. Morning everyone. Today we say goodbye to Cammoweal Billabong and head to Mt Isa. About 200 kilometres, a couple of hours to get there. We'll catch you all there. We are just about to leave Mt Isa. We've been here for a couple of hours doing some shopping and whatnot. And now we're just filling up with water and then we're going to head off to the abandoned town of Mary Kathleen. Stay there overnight and have a look around. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and we have arrived at Mary Kathleen, and we've parked on the library. Over here is the general store, and I'll have to go back to the map and look at the other places because I can't remember them all. The map of Mary Kathleen showing when it was opened in, I think, 1958. It eventually closed in 1982. We thought we parked on the library, but we didn't. We actually parked on the wet canteen according to this map.
So the discovery of uranium at Mary Kathleen was actually accidental. In 1954, a couple of the prospectors from Mt Isa, their truck broke down in a dry creek bed. When they got it going again, all the needles went crazy on their dash, and they followed the trail for 1.5 kilometers through radioactive boulders until they found what is now Mary Kathleen, or what was Mary Kathleen. Mary Kathleen was named after one of the guys who discovered it, his wife, who died shortly before they discovered it. First 5 years of operation, 4,080 tonnes of uranium oxide, trucked in 44-gallon drums to Cloncurry, railed to Townsville, then shipped to England. 1974, another 4,802 tonnes processed and shipped before production ceased in 1982. Passenger Princess has taken the wheel. Holy dooly, where are we going to end up?
Up the creek. We're on the walking track to get closer to the actual mine site. If you look closely, you can see the drill marks from where they've drilled to put down the explosives to blow the side of the hill out. After a busy morning exploring Mary Kathleen and the mine pit, we're heading off now towards Cloncurry and Winton Way. We're not too sure how far we'll get, but we'll let you know when we get there. See you then. One job to do and I forgot to put the step in. First time this trip. We're on our way to Cloncurry and come across this memorial site. It's a Burke and Wills memorial site. This plaque was created by the Cloncurry Shire Council, Mt Isa Mines and Mary Kathleen Uranium Limited. And it commemorates the expedition of Burke and Wills, who crossed at this very spot right here on the 22nd of January 1861 on their journey across the Australian continent. This windmill's at Cloncurry. We just pulled up at the dump point site to empty the cassette and thought I'd take a bit of vision of this guy. We're on the Landsborough Highway. We just left Cloncurry a little while ago, heading towards Winton, and you can really see the stark change in landscape features from the rolling hills and mountains, and now it's more flat, more spinifex, scrubby trees, termite mounds, a completely different change in scenery.
Passing through McKinley, home of the iconic Walkabout Creek Hotel. Being Anzac Day, we've arrived when the pub shut. We can't even go and have a cold drink. Pretty busy main street. We've been here 10 minutes and haven't seen a car, but about 50,000 flies.
I just want to say a couple of hours ago, I don't think we really saw anything much different to what you're seeing now. Oh, there's water over there. Not far out of Winton. Just wanted to show the little rolling hills. So we've travelled since lunchtime and pulled up here. We're about 70 kilometres from Winton at Dinosaur Creek, is it? Can't see the creek.
They're behind us.
Oh, there's the creek down there. I'm actually more amazed by the mountains.
Looks like the locals have some fun playing up and down the hill.
Well, yeah, it does. Anyway, this is where we're staying tonight.
Home for the night. Where we park it? Mobile phone tower.
Oh yes, mobile phone tower, and we have good reception. I've already checked that bit out.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
And that's a wrap for another week. We are at Dinosaur Creek. Yesterday we were at Mary Kathleen, which was an iconic spot for us, I think. Always wanted to go there. Yeah.
It's been a big week.
Yes.
A lot of travelling.
1,245 kilometres.
Stopped off at Barkly Homestead, Barkly Station there.
Yep.
Something that we always wanted to do. Must be their quiet season. They're doing a little bit of renovation to the bowsers, and weren't many caravans out the back.
No.
Still too hot.
Yep. Had a great dinner there, which was nice. Brad got a night off cooking. And then
Mt Isa. We only did a few jobs around Mt Isa and restocked and went again, but probably could have spent more time there.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Cloncurry, we basically just drove through. Well, actually, we did stop at that information centre, but it was closed, remember?
It was closing in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. So we didn't want to pay the admission fee to go through their little museum for 10 minutes.
It was a museum about Mary Kathleen.
Yeah, which we'd already been to.
So, yeah, so the information at Cloncurry tells you about Mary Kathleen. But we were coming opposite direction.
Yeah.
Where are we off to now?
We are heading to Winton to start the Dinosaur Trail. That should be exciting. Well, hopefully.
Nada.
All right.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
And we'll see you next
See you
week.
again another week.
All right.
Bye.